I mean, the worst thing you could ever do is to ever say, look, you're not gonna make it happen. Excuse me, you know I'm going for that. You know I'm gonna make it happen. So,
Yeah.
so that's the determination in me and the fight in me, and it's like,
I say that was a nice little chat with Devon Gittens. Finally get to meet this young man who's, actually making a lot of waves across Canada as a horseman and starting to get a lot of people's attention. So, it's cool, interesting. It's nice. He's from Barbados. That's a plus for the people down there and for the horsemen and women from Barbados. So that's pretty cool, But it's the fact that seems to be striving, seems to be wanting to do some really big things. That's pretty cool.
Hey
Roger.
how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Okay.
Good. So what are you working on right now? You got 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds?
no, this is a 4-year-old.
4-year-old?
Yeah, 4-year-old. And they're gonna work a half mile.
Do you have a consistent set of riders that ride for you?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they have some guys there that they're just there all the time. They come and look out for me. So that was a easy walk in here to Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
They never left me, leave me wandering. So that's good. Always ask me if I want help or just holler at them. So that's good.
Yeah. It's funny because you ride too here and there, and you started out as a rider, or you started out as something else?
Well, I gallop a bunch of my own. Winnipeg, and every now and then I get on a couple here too. But sometimes it's still good to see the horses from on the ground too. You watch them work, and you can get a input there as well too. So yeah, so I kind of live into both worlds.
Yeah.
I gallop and I train.
And it's good to have that kind of experience also.
100%. It's good to have that experience too. I have that in my pocket, so I use it. So but yeah,
Pretty cool.
yeah.
Morning. Just knowing what to look for as a rider too. How important is that?
Well, yeah. I mean, like I've been knowing it for so long that some things it can just come easier. So I mean, it's as I said, it's something good to have in your pocket. You have that going for you. That's always a plus when you can get on your own. So as I say, I use that to my advantage. Every now and then I get on them to see how they feel and then, as I said, both worlds, from ground and on the horse. So
You've been racking up the air miles, man, from Western Canada to Ontario, man. Look at your eyes, you're tired.
Yeah, well, it is determined, right? So I mean, once you're determined and you looking to make it happen, you will make it happen. So that's any advice that I would give to anybody out there that's looking to progress. You just gotta keep going and driving. Don't let people tell you can't do it. So I mean, that's me, right? So I'm the perfect example.
Just curious. Last year, was that the first time actually trying Woodbine?
Well, yeah, last year was the first year actually I tried it. And when I got here, I mean, it felt like home. Like to a degree. Like people come here and they welcome me in. So I was happy with that, and it opened up my eyes to to want to come back. So and I like it here too. So that's what I'm going.
Interesting. When I speak with people from outside of Ontario, a lot of times they say people in Toronto, they don't really like the mannerism and so forth. What's your perception of that, or what you felt so far?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, for everybody that I've met here so far, they were really good to me. I mean, they say if you need a hand, or even as far as anything, I can't say that. So I'm not gonna say I beg to differ there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm biased because I like Toronto,
Yeah.
so I'll always cheer for
And
Toronto.
I mean, in the same sense. I mean, here and there. I mean, I've have good people around, and my staff is a bonus, and and it's so everything is going well. We just need to make it happen now. So.
I mean, it's been a few months. I don't want to keep you because I know you got a couple just came.
Yeah.
But it's been a few months. Has it set in as yet as the back and forth trips and the Winnipeg compared to the Ontario?
Well, to be honest with you, that's not really the grind. As I said before, the horses is how to put it. The people make it easy, and the horses is a bonus. The horses. I mean, I love being around the horses, so it's just something they enjoy. And I like to, it's like if I got a challenge, you'll see the best of the best. So I love the challenge. Love the challenges, and I mean, the worst thing you could ever do is to ever say, look, you're not gonna make it happen. Excuse me, I'm going for that. I gotta make it happen. So,
Yeah.
So that's the determination in me and the fight in me, and it's like adding gasoline to the fire.
Yeah,
So,
I gotcha.
So you don't want to. If your best bet, if you want to see me not do good, it's probably just to keep quiet. Because if you make any noise, I'm all over that. I'm a fight. So
It's the determination.
it's the determination. So that's me. So and the owner Bruno had given me an opportunity, and I'm thankful for that over here. I'm very appreciative for that. And hopefully I wanna get going to get that win. So I'm going for that. And, I'm always in any owner that gives me a horse. There's no questions asked. It's 150% all the time, every time. So that's something there that I always want people to know. It's never no shortage there for me in terms of that. So
Yeah, good morning.
so,
Morning.
so it's, we get those things out there.
I think there's a few people who will be cheering for you,
100%.
and a few people who'll be pondering like, man, how does he do it? But I mean, we can dive into that a little bit later, and I catch up with you a bit later. I know you're busy, so I don't want to keep you back and hold you back.
Right. Yeah, well, you know what? I could dip into that a little bit. At the end of the day, I don't really worry about the ones that don't want to see me progress. Those are whatever. You get them in any sport, everywhere, shape or form. You know what I mean? It's even if I got one person along with my team and there's 100 in, I'm okay with that every day of the week, because those are the people that make me drive and make me move on to the next section. So I mean, I count my blessings to have, I want to say, good staff and good people beside me and good people that work with me. So that's one of the that's the good things for me. I really want to talk about the negative, because I don't want to live in that street. I want to talk about the positives, and the people
Absolutely.
that that's for me is just makes it great. I can do it without them, and I'm gonna let them know. I let them know that every so often I say thank you. I tell them thank you for the time and support and stuff like that. And my staff is the big bonus there. So.
Now I know you're a young man, relatively young in the game. Do you have any dreams when you look over there at the stands?
Of course, well, for me,
You look over there at the stands, all the bright lights and everything else.
for sure, it's every trainer's dream to win all the big races, and that's me. I don't like to exist in the game. I want to reach the peak of the peak. So top of the top. So that's what I'm striving for, and I don't just settle for average. Even if I run a second or the third in a race, some people say your horse run good. I'm the type of person like, okay, and I just move on, but it doesn't sit well with me. I want to win. I want to win, you know. So I'm one of those people you call a sore loser. You know, when it comes down, if I happen that I ran third or fourth or second, as long as I don't win the race. You know, I try to play from a professional perspective, but you know I'm not. It doesn't. Yeah, I want to win.
It seems like you always you're thinking, like you got things in the back of your mind. You know, it's all wrapped up in your brain there.
Well,
based on your body reactions, you know.
You gotta think outside the box all the time. I mean, if you just think inside the box, this is just that little circle there. You gotta think outside the box, and you always gotta try to think what's the next move. You gotta try to one up all the time. You gotta be progressively moving. You gotta think about going forward all the time, and that's me. You know, I don't settle, and that's me. And my brain always going 100 miles an hour. So, you know,
So eventually, you think you'll be full time here in Ontario, or?
Well, I got some honest people there, and I enjoy the racing there as well too, and that's home for me too. So I don't think I will shut that completely down. No, that's home, and that's home for me. And I said I got some people there that really have been loyal to me. So I'm gonna be there for them as well too. So
quickly, transition, you know, going back and forth, because in the States we see it a lot from track to track, you know, but you know the distance from Winnipeg to Ontario is pretty wide, right?
Yeah.
Would you wish that there were tracks in between that, you know, horsemen can you know, kind of juggle in between?
Well, I mean, for some people yes, but for me, I would honestly say I don't mind the distance right now, you know, because this is the biggest track in North America, and I got Winnipeg there as well too. So I mean, you can a little bit of that and a little bit of his, you know. So I mean, I'm okay with that. But I mean, for some other people, I mean, like they got like the Century Miles and all those other tracks there that close by. But for me, I wanted to be out here a bit too. So, and as I said, you know, I again a thanks to Bruno to give me the opportunity. So.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you in person.
Yeah, no problem.
Finally get to see your business and see how things are going, man.
100%.
Look forward to meting up with you later too as well.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks
all right?
a lot, man.
Respect and thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime, man.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
All good.
Good? All right.
Hey. No bother with the phone.
No foolishness.
Man in the mask, Ellie. No face, no case.
Morning.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on? Hey, how you doing? All right. You can't just let each other just go by. You just gotta kind of stay close. Come on, Chris. Come on.
That's not me on purpose.
Okay. Who's doing it? Is it she or is it you?
I think that's Trina. Trina put out like that.
I got you, man. You looking forward to Fort Erie?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You gonna win that championship this year?
Gonna try. I mean,
She just look at you like, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
but she wants to take it from me.
Want to, I'm going to.
See you guys. Morning. What's going on, champ?
Everything black.
All right.
Hey, you work your brother hard. You play hard. Look pretty good. From you. Look pretty good that one. Huh? Oh.
I love it.
The horse off. All right. Yeah.
How you doing, bro?
Warming up? Where's Jerry?
Finally get a chance to sit, well, not sit because he's sitting and I'm standing, and just to talk with Devon Gittens here at Woodbine Racetrack. Young man in the game. We spoke briefly this morning down at the main track, and now we're gonna just have a very casual conversation about himself and his operation here at Woodbine. So Devon, so now you get a minute for yourself. I just see you were dealing with horses, which was quite difficult. You know, how busy are you every morning like this? I see how busy you are in the mornings.
Man, it's an ongoing operation. Like we never stop. We always going, and we do right in the behind that. So I mean, it's all about the horses, and we try to do things in the right way,
I think this morning we talked about adapting to Woodbine, and is it stressful yet, or do you feel pressure yet, or you're still very happy-go-lucky?
Actually, you know what? Pressure is my strength, because sometimes when I get pressure, sometimes I tend to either, if it depends on the situation, I can either prove you wrong, or I fight back, So it's like adding gasoline to the fire. So that's me, right? So.
The one thing that I didn't ask you, we didn't talk about, was how long you've been around for in actually horse racing. Because only lately I seen your name popped up, so maybe you were one of those guys who were behind the scenes.
Well, actually, it was a long time. I mean, I've been working for people, and I was that guy that used to be under the radar, and they would get recognized, and then I would just keep doing my job and behind the scenes, So I didn't just come around. I was around for a while, so yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So I mean, like, you started out in Canada. I mean, obviously coming from Barbados.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did start at the Garrison. I was a groom and used to gallop there, and then I got the opportunity to come here, and then after I got the opportunity, I came out here to gallop, and I galloped a lot of horses over the years, and then knowing that was the stepping stone, and gallop, and then know one day I'm gonna train. But that was my plan. So here I am.
Now, Canada, and the opportunity in Canada for horsemen who are trying to make it. Because I get the feeling, like I had this conversation with a young man this morning, and I was like, I get the feeling that Canada itself has been very welcoming, and also they're kind of like waiting for young men like yourself to actually open up the gates and to do some really big things, take the sport to another level. How do you feel on that?
Well, yes. Actually, in Canada, we have you have more of an opportunity. There's more, let's say, more horse racing, and we've been fortunate to be here to get to be part of the sport we love, and so I would go as far as saying there's a lot of opportunities out there in the horse racing section, and as a young trainer coming up, I would advise any other young trainer that looking to make it. You just don't let nothing stop you from getting what you want. If you training you want to do, just go for it, and that's anything. Just continue to fight for what you want, and devote your time to what you believe in. So,
what are some of the, if any, distractions at the track, and you would advise young people actually who are getting involved to avoid those ones?
Well, this is how it is. Negative is always everywhere, and one of the things that I would go as far as say that pushed me was the negative thoughts, because you come and you say you can't do it. I used to I laugh at that, because that you're gonna do it then, and then you got people saying you only win one race and then you win two. It's always it's negative is out there, but you gotta block it out. You just have to block it out, and it's a lot of a lot of things goes on, but you just gotta trust the process, and be positive, and and don't let nobody stop you from doing what you gotta do.
That's pretty awesome. How many horses do you have here at Woodbine this year?
Well, we started with 11 here. We currently on nine here, and we got some more stalls here, so tentatively we're gonna fill them soon, and we probably should be up to about 14 in a couple weeks or so. So yeah, and then
Cool.
in Winnipeg I have 35 out there, 35 in Winnipeg.
35 is a big outfit.
Yeah, it's 35. It's and me as a trainer, the numbers can go down really fast for me because I'm that guy that's honest to my owners, and if you can't run, I'm one of the first people to bring it to their attention. Look, you know what, this horse here don't want to be a racehorse. How about let's put it in a department where it fits in. Maybe a show jumper, maybe something else other than racing. So the numbers can move around really fast. It gets tricky. So
Over the years, like for fans like myself and for others out there, we see the Steve Asmussens, we see the Chad Browns, Fletchers, and the list goes on of all these jockeys, trainers who got these horses spread it all over the place. Can we see your name out there one day like that, same way too?
That's my intentions. I enjoy the horses, so that's a bonus for me. So being around the horses, it doesn't feel like work. It's just, I feel like I fit in comfortably, and I just enjoy it. So when you get to be a part of that, sometimes it makes it a little easier on you. You don't feel like you're working. So that's where it fit in there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Now, how many staff? This is one question I always ask trainers. What's easier to manage, the horses or the people?
Well, for sure well, the only thing about the horse, the difference between the horses and the people, the horses can't talk. Well, maybe in their own language, but I don't even want to say staff because staff is hard to find. Let me say that. But the staff that I've got right now, they were more than they're good to deal with. They're nothing that I've asked them to do that where they object, and they're really supported me. So I want to say a thank you to those that stuck with me and worked and helped me to where I'm at right now, and continue to help push me higher to my destination.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to see. But first of all, I should ask you this: have you had? Well, you haven't had a stake winner here yet.
I haven't had a win here yet, so let's go with that.
You haven't had a win yet.
Yet here, yeah. So I would go as far as saying that and putting it there. Last year when we started, we were right there. There was seconds, was right there. I only came at the end of the year, first of all, so I had the minimum starts there, but we were right there every single time. And it just it was one of those things where you needed luck. We ran the seconds, we ran the thirds, and we were right there. And all you needed was that just touch of luck, and it didn't come by. This year we only ran one horse twice, and we realized that he don't want to run, so we got rid of him. So I only had 2 starts this year, and now I'm moving into to more starts now. So we're now about to go forward.
Well, now I'm gonna put you on my radar. I hope that other people are putting you on their radar so we can cheer for you. Once you finally get in that winner's circle, everyone will be very happy and very cheerful for you.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I would hope everybody, but as again, like we know that it's a selective few that would be there, support, but that's okay. As I said before and told you earlier, I would rather have 2 or 3 people that's going to give me 100 than somebody to come give me 10% of support. If you're in, you're in, and if not, that's okay. Either way, it is what it is. And I by saying that, I'm not being ignorant, I'm just being realistic about life, and I don't expect everybody to cheer for me, but I'm thankful for the ones that really stuck their head out and cheer for me.
Well, I'm hoping to catch up with you when you get that first win, and also to catch up with you later in the year to see how you're progressing.
Well, I sure it will come. It'll come. As I said, we only started we only had two races here, and with one horse, and as I said, he's gone because we realized we pulled his number really quick. We realized he don't want to run, so we got rid of him. And it was good to be able to talk to Bruno, and Bruno was on the same page as well. Rich and Bruno shaking that. He was on the same page as well, understanding. Yeah, you know what? He don't want to run. It's time for us to find him a good home, and that we did. So
I want to wish you some success, a lot of success this summer.
well,
I think you're in good company here at Woodbine.
well, I think so too. I'm gonna strive for that, and I can ask for better staff, better people around me. I'm grateful for everything, and just thankful for everything that I've gotten to do, and with continue to go forward in that right direction.
Maybe we can catch up when I get to Winnipeg, when I finally get to Winnipeg.
Well, 100%, man. Whenever you come there, just let me know, man, and and show you along and whatever. Yeah, we got a fair decent operation out there too as well too. So I'm juggling, I'm flying, I'm doing a lot of flying, but that's all right. Just like the kid that said they can't do it, I want them to know that you just gotta put your mind to it and just block out a lot of people, block out the ignorance, and just focus on what you want to do. Don't let nobody stop you from doing what you gotta do. It still comes at me today. People go, oh, well, this, and I just take that and just ball it up like a piece of paper and throw it in the trash. You know what I mean? But on the same sentence, there's some good advice out there. So you got to pick your spots. You have to pick your spots and be smart about what you're doing, and yeah, you just got to be smart about how you handle it. So that's what I try to do. Yeah.
All right, man. Best wishes this season.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Derek, and we catch up. I'm sure we will. Hopefully that win is around the corner. And sooner rather than later.
Respect, man.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.